Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome back here on Patreon. I am Johnny, your host. This is Back of the Cereal Box. And tonight, we're just going to do a quick taste test and review of Post's Honey Bunches of Oats Sugar Cookie flavor. And we've got some new loot to show off, what I'm reading, just some casual stuff here just for Patreon subscribers. And we're going to do all that right after this.
Saturday morning, it's fun for all. Cartoons and cereal, let's have a ball. Comic books, kaiju, pro wrestling too. The fun is waiting for you. Back of the Cereal Box.
All right, friends and foes, we are back. And thank you for joining us here on Patreon. And you subscribers get special discount or special added features that nowhere else and nobody else gets. I'm all tongue-tied. All right, Honey Bunches of Oats Sugar Cookie. This was a gift from my friend Blake, and we're going to try it dry first. I love Honey Bunches of Oats. Okay, that's interesting. To me, dry, it just tastes like regular Honey Bunches of Oats. I don't taste the sugar cookie flavor. So, we're going to put it in a bowl with some milk and see. Ta-da! All right. By the way, the back of the box is not anything really interesting. It just shows, you know, what makes up the flavors. This is a cereal for adults, so they don't have the fun stuff on the back. We've got the almond milk, and where's my spoon? Right over here. All right, we're going to give this a taste test and rank it 1 out of 5. Let's see how it does here. We're going to get a big hunk of that granola, the flakes, some milk. Here we go. All right. So really, the cornflakes are the most pronounced flavor. The sugar cookie granola flavor is very subtle. That's not a bad thing. It just doesn't jump out at you and take over the flavors. Let's try another bite. We're just going to try one big piece of granola here, and then we'll give it a score. I don't know what I was expecting from this. This is not bad. However, the flavors don't jump out and punch you in the face. It's just very solid. It's a great breakfast treat. Out of 5 bowls of cereal, I'm going to give this a solid 4. 4 out of 5. It doesn't blow me away. It's not in my top 5, but it's not bad. I would not pass on this. Can you dig that? I thought you could. All right. So, let me take a quick drink. My favorite, Diet Coke. They are not a sponsor. They could be. And let's dig into some new loot. New prizes from the cereal box. First off, I picked these up. There's a whole line of these These are the only two that I have, but I had to get them. These are the NECA superhero Halloween costumes. So when I was a kid, we would get these Halloween costumes from Ben Cooper. And here, let me get this a little bit closer. Let's see if you can see. It is a child action figure with the vinyl costume and the mask. So all of this comes off. And they show on the back the different ones you can get. Batman, Joker, Batgirl, Superman, Wonder Woman. And I got Superman and Batman. And when I was a kid, these were the Halloween costumes that we would wear. Now, I grew up in Akron, Ohio, and by Halloween, it was cold out. Sometimes there was snow on the ground. And so we would always get these costumes a size or two bigger than we actually wore so that we could wear, coats or long john, like snowsuits underneath, but definitely a coat. And these costumes lasted for maybe 30 minutes, never the full night, because you cut through one glade of branches and this suit is being ripped to shreds. The mask would last, but the elastic band would eventually crap out. So you got home and you no longer had a costume that was worth anything that you could keep and wear. You could maybe keep the mask, but you would have to reattach some new elastic thread. But these were awesome. These were awesome. And each one does come with a Halloween bag. You can see it in the back there. So what great memories this brings back. What great memories from my childhood. And of course, I am a Gen Xer. And that's what this show is all about, is, celebrating the fun of the Gen X Saturday morning experience. But we present a lot of the newer stuff that harkens back to that experience. Like what I'm currently in the middle of reading. So I just finished Kaiju Max Season 1. There is a Season 2 that I've got on order from Amazon. And I'll do a full review on Back Issue Breakfast Club once I've read Season 2. Now, I picked this up, and I got it at McKay's for a couple of bucks. And looking at the artwork, it's very simple, very clean artwork, but I thought that this was going to be more of a child's story, an all ages story. But it's not. This is so layered, so deep, and there is so much good content in this story. There's political intrigue, there's some violence, there is no harsh language. Well, any harsh language they use, any cursing is kaiju curses. So there's no vulgar language, no vulgarity, there's no blasphemy. It's just solid Saturday morning fun. But because of the depth, it looks like a children's story, but it reads like a really just a solid adult story. That's the only way that I can describe it. And after I read season 2, cereal's getting to me. After I read Season 2, I'll do a full review on a Back Issue Breakfast Club, and we will be doing the Back Issue Breakfast Club episodes here on Patreon. So become a subscriber and get those. Now next, and I'm going to start this tonight, this just came out this week, Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, trade paperback. They did not release this as a singular issue-by-issue series. They just released it all in one big trade paperback, and the artwork on this is intense. The Mothra twins are here. There are some human girls that they interact with. There's some other twins. I have no idea what this story is about, but golly, this looks great. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have never been a Mothra fan. I just have never been. I've never really gotten why Mothra is the queen of monsters and Godzilla is the king of monsters and they're a duo. I don't know. Maybe this will explain it. I don't know what Godzilla sees in a moth and vice versa. What does a moth see in a giant lizard, a reptile? But this is on my list. This is on my stack. I'm going to start it tonight, and we'll do a full review very, very soon. Mothra, Queen of Monsters. So that is what is going on in the studio, in the apartment. And for those of you who are watching this now, in just a few minutes, I'm going to be posting a more detailed explanation of what's been going on in my life. It's only going to be for our paid members. So if you're not a paid member here on Patreon, consider $1 or $2. We don't ask a lot. And that helps us grow. That will help us go back to doing live weekly episodes. That will get us back into using the laptop and the USB mics that we really like. I'm using a blue mic right now with the iPhone. But on the live podcasts, we want to use the Yeti. It's a really great mic, at least on my voice. Anyway, that's it. That's it for me. That's it for this week. Honey Bunches of Oats, Sugar Cookie. We got the NECA cereal box, or the NECA costumes, Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, Kaiju Max Season 1. So much fun happening. I would love to know if you've tried the Sugar Cookie Honey Bunches of Oats, what you thought of it. What score would you give it out of 5 bowls of cereal? If you have been collecting the NECA Halloween costume, the Ben Cooper Halloween costume action figures, let us know. Take a picture, post them, and let us see your collection. And if you've read either of these trade paperbacks, let us know what you think about them, especially Kaiju Max. I would love to get some feedback on Kaiju Max from you. And you can do all of that here at patreon.com/SerialBoxPodcast. That's it for me. Until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box. I'm Johnny. I'm done. Ta-da!